Welcome back and welcome into Ocali Sports. I'm Garrett Dudden. Let's get right into it. We go out to New York early in the second where the Liberty looked to even up the WNBA Finals with big plays from Breanna Stewart, helping the Liberty offense get off to a hot start from beyond the arc. She would finish with 21 points. Going to the fourth, Minnesota down, but continuing to fight with a mid-range shot from Courtney Williams, who would follow it up with the drive-in, cutting the Lynx deficit to 2 late in the fourth. But the Liberty would work their magic and begin to pull away in the closing minutes with the help from no other than Stewart. The Liberty get the win 80-66 and even up the series going into Game 3 in Minnesota. Moving into playoff baseball, Mets, Dodgers. Game 2 started off hot. Top of the first, Francisco Lindor sends a rocket out to deep right, his second of the postseason, and an early 1-0 lead. Top of the second, with another run across, bases loaded. Mark Vientos sends one deep and gone. Vientos leads the Mets with 11 RBIs this postseason. Dodgers would start to claw back, but not enough as Ketel Marte puts it in play with Pete Alonso hustling home. It's going to be a close one, and he's safe in the ninth before Edwin Diaz had to shut the door to tie the series 1 apiece. The series will continue in New York as the Mets host Game 3. Staying out on Pacific time, the Oregon Ducks hosted Ohio State in college football's Game of the Week, with both teams trading scores early in the first. But early in the second, the Buckeyes would look to stay out in front with the goal line dive by Quinshon Judkins. But the Ducks and Dillon Gabriel would strike big late in the second with this 48-yard house call to Tez Johnson to make it 22-21 Ducks going into the half. Middle of the third, Will Howard drops back and has to extend the play to find Jeremiah Smith near the goal line. Smith would have 100 yards on the night. But the Ducks' Dillon Gabriel would show the crowd what he could do with his legs as he goes 27 yards to put the Ducks out front. And with this 19-yard field goal from Atticus Sappington late in the fourth, the Ducks go up by 1. Final seconds, and the Buckeyes are outside of field goal range. Howard looks to make something happen but doesn't like what he sees and takes off, but can't get down before time expires, and the Ducks remain undefeated with the 32-31 win in Eugene. Finally, the NFL world was shocked Sunday when Detroit Lions superstar Aiden Hutchinson went down with a gruesome leg injury against the Dallas Cowboys. Hutchinson, who was a front-runner for the NFL Defensive Player of the Year award prior to his injury, has been a star for Detroit since being drafted second overall in 2022. This season, Hutchinson had already racked up 7.5 sacks and led a Lions defense that was one of the most active in the NFL. The official injury for Hutchinson is a fractured tibia, which he had to have surgery on in Dallas the night of that injury, and will miss the rest of the 2024 season. Well, that's all we have from the Sports Corner, but don't go anywhere. We have your 7-day forecast and more right after this.